like you said, they haven't been successful lately. The last time that they won a game even, we go all the way back to April 15th for a win. So that's almost 2 weeks of a loss streak. So that could just end now.
It could, yeah. Like best of one to switch things up, change things up. Ezekiel is playing like every single series they've played and all those losses. I feel like Ezekiel was never a problem, and he's playing a really high impact hero now on the Alchemist. So like he can get a lot of farm. He can make a lot of good things happen for TiltedBoys, for the boys.
For the boys, indeed. The mental mood hasn't really been present for TiltedBoys, so hopefully they can at least corral themselves together for this. You know, it's just one game. It's not like a best of 3 filled with grudges and pain and suffering, but it's just one game. If they can keep you know, there's an ice hockey term we talk about a lot, which is like, you know, the game lasts 60 minutes. You want to have a full 60 minutes, and we talk about like good from the start, good in the mid part, good at finishing the game, everything at good, and you've got yourself a full 60. So, TiltedBoys, it's just one game. If you can keep your package together from start to finish, it could just make the difference.
They have some gang train on the top lane.
A lot of heroes.
Yeah, Yubei has battery assault here. They might be able to take down techies. He's taking them for a ride, though.
It's going to take them a bit, but with the blood grenade, Scourge McDuck's going to get in range for a right click, but no, Jubei wants it. He wants that kill. He will take it.
Yeah, and because they started top, Italiano Gangster isn't really having a good time. He's being zoned out, already 8 strength lost. Like, starting a lane out of a weird position versus Undying can really hurt you. And Ferte is just controlling the creep wave perfectly, so...
Yeah.
Nicely done. They're punching that move a little bit.
And also Scourge McDuck just lost half of his HP pool by the time the techies got back. But they are going to seem to deal even more damage than what they were receiving.
I'm not sure why they're continuing to do this. Like the tri-lane.
They tried to surprise them for sure. Like that was pretty close for a kill. They were spreading damage a bit on the techies. So I guess right now you just need to disassemble it. And they are.
I would say that it's late. Like the first blood maybe, but staying that long, it hurts your offlaner way too much. Like the Underlord was zoned out completely.
Yeah, and now only is he starting to catch up and farm. Anti-Mage is almost level 3 as Underlord hits level 2, so there's a big difference. And the same thing for the offlane. TiltedBoys are already getting their level 2s before the cut are.
Yeah, like the Underlord is actually really lucky that Undying didn't start with an Orb of Venom, or this bottom lane would have been a real disaster, as there is no mana on Underlord. Anti-Mage is hitting him. He's doing the same now to the Skyrat. Can't stress enough how important it is to get to the lane on time as support and offlaner, or support as carry. Like if one is missing and get blown up a little bit, you waste all your vision, it can completely change the dynamic of the lane. But they did get the first blood on top, so I guess it's kind of worth it.
Always looking for the biggest exchange that you can possibly get. Sometimes you are gonna be handed out an empty deck. From time to time you only get a good pair of cards, but not the fantastic one that you were hoping for. There's a bit of luck involved. You make one play, but the opponent doesn't punish you for another thing happening. The game of Dota. Complex and intriguing. What game would you refer Dota to? Like, there's always somebody says it's chess, somebody says it's just maths.
Maths? Who compares it to maths? What the hell?
Dota is literally numbers.
I mean, everything is numbers if you want to go that far, but who compares Dota to maths?
Nerds.
Nerds. I mean, okay, after the last patch, definitely. There's a lot of adding and thinking about all the runes and the tormentors, and I'm
plenty
being
of min-maxing,
the real tormentor is remembering all all the timings right now.
All right,
Tombstone on the bottom lane.
Is this a potential kill for them? Decay coming out. Nope, it's actually going to happen at the top lane. Scourge McDuck falling under the tower. And Wake Me Up will also drop to doors. So TiltedBoys finding 2 early kills.
Yeah, I'm surprised they tried to fight on bottom through the Tombstone. So like a couple of zombies spawned on the Skyrat and on the Underlord. Got wrecked because of that. But back to your question, like the game I would probably say Dota is most alike is chess, but bullet chess. Like the 1 minute chess. Yeah.
Oh, the turbo chess. Yeah. Bullet chess. True.
Because it's like you don't have as much time to think about all the moves, and the moves feel like it doesn't feel like it's turn-based anymore. You know, it just gets all the moves are more or less pre-made.
Yeah, real-time chess.
I mean, bullet chess is pretty much real-time chess.
Yeah,
on
exactly.
Higher level.
Guess that's what we're looking at. Mid lane, though, Volodka's getting absolutely crushed with this DP. Satman's at 28 and 7 versus 18 on this Death Prophet. Massive difference. And a kill happening at top. Ezekiel almost dropping here. Stun loaded up, no refraction. But 10 stick charges, but Frugus will drop nevertheless. And Volodka getting chased up as well. Can they get the techies kill? Yes, they can. Can they get the DP kill? No.
No, but they can maybe kill Wake Me Up with a tower. One more hit would have maybe even done it, and DP actually managing to stay alive was pretty big there. But like you said, DP isn't having a good time, but she's not supposed to. This lane is really difficult for her. That's why they quapped anyway.
You got quapped.
Yeah, but not dying and staying in the lane and getting level 6 is also pretty big.
Yeah, I guess you could put it that way. There's a 500 net worth difference between the two, though, so at least you're getting experience just falling behind in farm.
You just get Exorcism, you start popping it on the towers. This might be
well,
bad,
if he drops
though.
right now, this is going to be super painful. They get the blast off onto Jube. He will drop, but the Sonic Wave kills Volodka. That's a Death Prophet down. Meanwhile, Scourge McDuck looking for Sideblade spills on the Alchemist, but would have needed multiple more hits to get that to work. He's got an urn.
Does need to get away now. Yeah, Scourge McDuck getting away. Like
one good thing with this TA is refraction versus sticky bombs. Like
and blast off.
360 damage, and then you do 0. And blast off as well. Like the massive nukes can just be soaked.
Yep. It's It do be like that. Basically, heroes that are strong versus techies are TA, Juggernaut, Lifestealer, if you can pop your spells fast enough, which usually you should be able to. So right now, AM is on top of the net worth charts. I mean, he's CSing pretty damn well, but he's closely followed by the TA and Quap. So not everything working out for TiltedBoys. And I would say that like it's good that AM is having a good lane.
Alka's not.
But yeah, let's see. Frogos.
They're getting a lot of work done here on the side of the cut. This top lane slowly starting to balance out on the side of the cut. Despite losing that TA once, Scourge McDuck is now a real force to be reckoned with.
Usually you'd rather have these playmakers have a good lane and Antimate suffering and then he comes back than vice versa. Because who's gonna create space for him once Queen of Pain and TA are online? He's not gonna do it on his own. He's buying a Battle Fury. He's not going for some Vanguard Radiance or something like that that allows him to fight. So he needs a strong Alchemist, he needs a strong DP, and he doesn't have that at the moment.
Currently it is the Anti-Mage and the TA who are leading net worth out of all the cores. Death Prophet following last. Only a couple hundred gold above the supports on both teams. Casual Mana Void dropped on the Underlord in bottom. Not going to do a lot of work there. At least he has no mana. Now Frugo's going to get dropped. Yeah, it doesn't take too long. Scourge McDuck even waits for the as the disarm from the taser comes out that he can use his Melt Strike.
Yeah, just TA having a good game. Dragonlance first item as well. Just a casual Dragonlance into Dezo.
It seems like the build now that you just skip Blink completely, go for the stats and the damage, and being more of a frontline brawler instead of a backline sniper. Jube gonna die to the Exorcist, and Volotka gets a pretty easy kill for him.
Feeling a little bit, feeling a little bit too strong, but there's the ulti.
Ooh, 50 HP, yep, that Arcane Bolt's gonna finish him off.
Nicely done by them. Sadman, he knew that the Ancient Seal was necessary. He couldn't really get the kill on his own, so Skyrat pops in, says hello, finishes off the DP.
Couldn't get any Spirit Siphons on either to get some regeneration while running away. Nothing. And Sky is actually getting mana boots very early on, so Wake Me Up's going to be happy to get that extra mana battery for more damage. Jube, however, rotating towards top. They can't really kill this Alchemist. They're going to try it anyway.
Well, he doesn't have ulti yet, so...
Actually, yeah, his ulti's still on cooldown. I thought the Vanguard's going to be enough. Well, it looks like it is. He does actually live, and Jube goes down. Sideblade spells from Scourge McDuck, and the Melt Strike, not enough. He's regenerating through all of this, and there's no refraction. The mine gets blown as well, and now finally has the refraction up. Ezekiel trying to run away, not going to be successful. He will still go down to Scourge McDuck.
Yeah, he doesn't go for the techies, which is also smart. As there's tier 1 there, someone can TP in, even an anti-mage or a DP. Just get back in and blow her up. Nicely done. Like, they do kill the Alchemist in the end. So it wasn't perfect. Clockwork died first. But still, Scourge McDuck is getting a lot of things done. Yeah. Like, and you really want all the network pumped into this TA, because she is the one that makes a lot of like, she's the one that makes the difference, and she's the one also taking the stacks on the cut. Juicy stack taken by him. Ancient's next.
No pressure on Verte with this anti-mage, because you got a lot to carry this game, especially with that TA.
Two supports of Radiant twinning down bottom. Both of them, they want to take the Underlord down, but he is a big boy. Let's see.
They are trying their best, but even your best sometimes is not going to be enough. They're going to do a decent amount of damage here with the Mana Void. The mines are exploding, and Gangstar still gets to break one of the mines, and they lose Verte. Oh no. Not what they wanted out of this trade. And Jube comes in to cancel out the TP from Techie. Scourge McDuck shows up, and they are cleaning house. Might have lost Italiano Gangstar, but he's already played his part in this fight. Undying taking heavy hits. Mystic Flare coming out as well. They will finish him off. Double kill for Sadman as the Sky also participates in this fight. And now the cut, they're 2k ahead of TiltedBoys.
Yeah, Roche is right there, but they shouldn't go for this. There's no way. There's no Deso yet. Yeah, they won't. Did you realize as well? Did you see it? Like, these three heroes with the levels that they've got, going on Underlord, it was just never gonna happen. Like, he's way too big already. Yep. Yeah, you do kill him, sure, but enough time is bought for all of his teammates to respond to it.
It was the Undying that did the most damage out of all those heroes. He did 1,200 damage during that fight. While the Anti-Mage, the majority of his damage was just the Mana Void on a 0 mana Underlord.
They're smoking up. They're
portaling up with a smoke. Very interesting. They probably think it's just an Underlord, but now there's going to be an entire gank train showing up. Hello, door.
Alchemist went the other way, though.
Door shut, and now they go back in the other direction. Yeah, they do.
Push.
Maybe they can get them as well. Verte going to bounce back that dagger as Ezekiel is going to be hunted by Scourge McDuck. They've got some Arcane Bolts coming in, and the Mystic Flare with the hook shot. Beautiful usage of spells to take him down. Jube will pay with his life, but Volotka, he's in the middle. Mana Void coming out from Verte as well, but it's not enough to kill anyone. They will lose 3 heroes this time, it's just Jube. 4,000. It was 2k last fight. Now it's just doubled.
Yeah, they're just very low on HP, but no one is actually dying.
Yeah, but pretty cool moves.
Cool move from Alchemist. As they were going in, he takes the same gate back top to escape them, and then he tries to get away, but he gets cogged in. Like the cogs were also probably the main reason why they didn't lose that fight, because they lost a lot in the Essence Spray and Unstable Concussion, but Techies tried blast offing and he got pushed out with the cogs. Like as he was flying in, cogs just pushed him away. That would have been like I really think that would have been a difference maker. A lot of damage negated, like 400 full damage plus a stun. Like, that's a lot.
That's like almost half the HP pool of some heroes in this game, so...
Yeah, and they were really low anyway. Like
They
all of
were.
them.
That Mana Void could have potentially just got a double kill for Ferte. That's the only contribution he actually had there, was just drop his ult and hope that he gets someone. And if they were that low, he could have even blinked in to continue the fight through.
I mean, it's still more than most anti-mages I get. Like, just going in and popping the Mana Void. I feel like that's also decent. Like, you don't need to save it for anything. Most AMs use it farming anyway.
Yeah, it's better than what you usually witness in your everyday pub.
I love how Italiano Gangster just moved up to him, stole his big creep and moved away. That's one way to tilt a player.
No fear. Now he has a Crimson Guard. They are showing up the top, though. He's got the roots out. Sandman trying to blow him up with the Sonic Wave. It's a very good attempt, but not enough. Just needed that one bit of extra, and it could have been the Ancient Seal, or even a couple ticks from Mystic Flare. Could have done the trick. But they are TPing in to defend this tower, and also Velotka and the door Undying heading towards top. The cut, they're going to be undermanned momentarily, so if TiltedBoys can get a fight going their way, they could find some kills, but they are spreading now on the side of the cut. Well, bottom is being pushed in.
Yeah, what are they waiting for? Let's see. They have the Dazzle. The next big thing for TA is probably that Blink.
They've tried this Underlord a multitude of times. Are they going to do it again? Might just be the Skywrath Mage that they could probably go for, but it's going to be a lot of work onto the Skywrath Mage, and they finally get Italiano Gangstar, and they might just get Jube as a prize on top. TiltedBoys already got 2. Can they make it 3? Verte was about to die in the mid lane to Sadman,
So
who
close.
did drop an ulti on top of him. So Jube gets killed, AM survives, and a tower will drop. And now they get a bit of, a bit of positivity going the way of TiltedBoys.
Yeah, for sure. It's also the levels.
They needed
like,
that.
Underlord was unkillable beast in the laning stage, but not any longer. Like, they have level 8 techies, like a lot of levels on all of them. You will die if they go on you at this point. So probably should be a bit more careful about the positioning, but he was just defending the tower. It's understandable. Queen of Pain still pushing in mid. TA is rotating.
Achieve here. Yeah, they're actually getting the blast off too, but here comes Scourge McDuck. Disarmed by the taser. We'll be able to get some big hits in. The mines don't really do much work here, but Belotka's going to be regenerating a lot with that Spirit Siphon. It's not going to be enough. Overwhelming damage.
That's a tower taken.
That's a portal also down. The whole team is here.
Yeah, TA actually has, what, 3k? Okay, 3k gold.
I think they're going Roche now. They take tier 1 to Roche.
Sure, it's an option. Like, they are missing some resources, but they still go for it. They still could go for it. They should probably kill off the tier 1 on top lane first.
Exactly, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like T1 into Roche.
Yep. If you're Radiant, could you contest that? Well, you could, if you're fast enough. If you smoke up and go top, you probably could fight it. You don't have Exorcism, but just the Acid Spray and techies jumping in one position could be really difficult to deal with. But then again, by the time you're there, there's a Dazzle TA.
Probably into the Roche pit they go. They did get information about the TA and the Underlord both in the top lane. So they're suspecting they most likely are doing Roshan right now, leaving that bottom lane open.
I think you're just
also
you're
cautious.
You're just giving it up, right?
And this is the most important Roche as well when you think about it, because if the cut wins the next fight with that Aegis, they're officially online. They're really strong right now, but that will push back TiltedBoys they will push them far behind.
Yeah, the way I see it, like, I agree. Maybe I would say that second rush is a bit more important. Because at this one, like, you're already in front. You can see the TiltedBoys, they don't even want to fight, right? They don't want to fight because they have this Anti-Mage and Alchemist lineup. They just want to farm at this point. They need a Vessel on Alchemist. They need another item at least on AM, this Manta. With the Manta, if you can just survive by the time Aegis expires, if you can just keep your high ground, you're fine with it. You creep skip. I don't think high ground, maybe that's you know, pushing it.
Oh, they got the
Techies.
catch on the techies. Yep, and Sandman loading up his ult. Doesn't need to use it yet. Jube also very low on this clockwork. Gets killed by the K.
It's really
1 for
good.
1.
Yeah, it's really good for TiltedBoys that they're trading. Every time this happens, clock dies, you know, he doesn't get away. For them, that's massive because it prevents the cut from making any big objectives, taking any big objectives after, or continuing to just run you down.
Sadly, they were all defending mid, so the cut was just a little bit faster, pushing towards bottom, getting that tier 2 out of the way.
Yep, tier 2 is down.
You always need to be, like, ready to be able to defend. So if you're not there, the TA will take it. And she's doing the same thing right now. She's poking that tier 2 tower in the mid, but they're not ready to answer yet. So that's free damage.
Yeah, like they will not probably even def unless they see a big opportunity in which anti-mage baited 1 or 2 heroes on another side of the map and then he TPs in and you're fighting 5 versus 3. If that doesn't happen, you probably shouldn't be fighting if you're TiltedBoys. They might hunt down AM. If he blinks here, that's gonna be a big mistake. Okay, he doesn't. Nice.
He's also 2 levels behind this Templar Assassin, so a lot of catching up to do. One good team fight, one good Monovoid can just change things completely. Sadly, they are getting out-leveled. Except for the clockwork. Maybe Jube's he's the special one here.
This map is so big, this AM actually needs to blink for quite some time until he gets to the next creep. And Skyrat is already there waiting for him, so...
Does get the blink out, but the pit is there. They found it. Great connection. Still blinking forward, but Sandman with a haste rune is going to follow this anti-mage to the bitter end.
Yeah,
blink into another blink. Yeah, he's actually soaking up a lot of damage. That 40% fight, 45% magic resistance works for him.
Farms a little bit, why not?
Into a camp. Where do you go next? What's the next one? He blinks into the base. Oh, he's inside the base, but they're already there.
Yeah.
Oh
really?
My god, what a chase.
Yeah, really, really nicely done by them. And
they push top at the same time.
Yeah. Why was it nicely done? Why did they manage to do this? Like, look, exactly this was my point. Like, if he manages to escape, they take this top fight. They take it 2 versus 5, right? Because he took them on a wild goose chase and they couldn't get anything. Clock, however, he finds the DP.
He's found the enemy. There's a BKB turnaround. Jube, this might just be his 7th death. And, you know, you got the kill. It's going to keep you out. However, the Undying doesn't look to be as lucky. Ezekiel also has to get out. And the Techies doesn't want to give his life away either. So Door gets slammed on his way out.
I would say that's probably not that's probably the worst way to fight at the moment. You waste the BKB and the Exorcism. It just opens up the map even more for Dire. Like, you get the kill on Undying, but it just isn't worth it. What they need to do is they need to get the gem and get rid of all the traps. I feel like that would help them a lot because anti-mage is being caught and hunted down because they see him. Like, they understand what his farming pattern is. So it's easy for them. Why did they go top? Because they had a trap on the Ancients and they also had the Watcher. So they pretty much spotted him.
Remember, completely out of topic, but remember when you were talking about that one fun video about the 2 guys yelling at each other's over the lake?
Was that me?
I think it was you because you might have been going on about it. Do I remember you wrong, or was it John? Was it John who was talking about it?
What did they yell? Maybe I did. Maybe I just don't remember.
I mean,
that sounds like something I would remember, though, to be honest.
I think this is a PG-13 stream, so I don't think we can overuse our curse words here. So,
so they were just like, I can't remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's an Ezekiel on the server, so he's one of the guys yelling. I mean, he's named after him.
Mm-hmm. He was a mad boy, just like Ezekiel is, I suppose, right now. He's smoked up, he wants to get something done, but all he finds is a couple of creeps.
He wants to farm with the smoke.
Yeah. He's like, don't smoke me, I want to farm. Leave me alone, boys.
Next level bait is like, we're going to smoke up and I'm going to show myself in lane farming, you know? But they didn't get any super big play. However, there's a Fiend's Gate all the way to the anti-mage. Ferte, no more Manta available, and he's down.
Yeah, they're finding him. Just constantly finding him.
Perte has not got a game.
Undying. I mean, Techies is buying an Aghanims. Honestly, like, scrap your point booster or Ogre Axe and just buy a gem. Get rid of all the wards, all the traps. That hurts them quite a bit.
What if you place a minefield on top of a Fiend's Gate?
But that's some next level stuff, man. What if you place it and then they just don't go through the Fiend's Gate?
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know.
Ezekiel?
Yeah, he's fine. There's no TP cancel yet. There was 2 seconds for Pit of Malice.
And same for Atos. So unfortunately, fortunately for him, he gets away. Obviously.
Yeah, someone's misfortune is another one's fortune.
Yeah.
11K lead for the cut, 24 minutes in. It's been steadily increasing. Good stonks.
Do you have like a weird Finnish saying that you could use?
We have a lot of weird Finnish sayings.
Okay, translate one for me. Actually, wait, Ferte, will they go on him? It's only clock, I guess.
I'll come up with a saying in a moment as Ezekiel gets jumped on. Tombstone's placed down. He's going to be very tanky as he's got his ulti and he's got a mechanism and the pipe. They're forcing the cut away. They're a bit short-handed here. Not enough firepower at the moment. So they're just going to disengage. But they forced out the exorcism. So you could call it a win. Now they're setting up to catch the dying, maybe? No.
Well,
pinging him.
They're trying to catch anyone at this point, I suppose. Right? Because they can BKB, Blink Dagger on TA. He's completely ready to fight Alchemist.
Alchemist just gone. Deleted. That's a Crystallis crit.
Yeah, straight for the tier 2. Like, after it's done, you can decide now. Do you wait for Rosh? Do you push high ground? I think waiting for Rosh, farming a bit more is probably better. And by the way, I'm not a big fan of the Aghanims on Techies. Have you seen it? Undying? It's gone.
Oh, no, I've only seen it once in action. It was a bit underwhelming.
I mean,
didn't do too much that game. If you compare it to like Sand King Aghanims.
Yeah.
One is A tier, the other one's like C tier.
Yeah, maybe I just saw it used wrong, because most of the techies that had it in my games were losing. Maybe if you're winning and you have this mad boy on the carry who's carrying everyone and everyone is afraid and he needs to run away from him, and then you pop the ulti and then you have to get away. Maybe some combos, like I think we discussed this with Mars or Dark Willow, but overall it just feels underwhelming.
We talked about sayings. Since I never remember them at the moment, I need to remember something. I did finally manage to compile one. We have the saying called ei kahta ilman kolmatta, which means not two without a third. So if something has happened already twice, it's going to happen a third time.
Okay. That's a nice saying, yeah. Something like fool me twice, fool me once, right?
Yeah.
Like, similar meaning. I mean, it's not that weird. It's good. It's a nice one.
I have a weird saying. Might just have to Google something.
Weird Finnish sayings. Like, I don't know. I just imagined you guys up there to have weird. Like, overall, you guys are a bit weird. You know, everyone looks at Finland and they're like, "What the hell are you guys doing up there?" You know, with your social distancing that has lasted forever of 10 meters. You do have good Dota players though, that's something.
Yeah. Maybe one that might sound weird, the day is in the sledge.
The day is in the, there you go. Day is in the sledge, okay.
Yeah, and it means that you can say, well, the day's work is done, basically. But why is it in the sledge? I don't know. There's no door in a sledge, but...
Undying is in the sledge, I guess.
Yeah, his Wake Me Up's work is done. He finds a kill.
Yeah. Sad man. Wisdom Rune, level 17. Cheese. Aegis on Scourge McDuck. And also a Daedalus. These guys are getting closer and closer to take that W. But, you know, you're playing an anti-mage game. You should never give up. He's getting very close to the Skadi. And the Skadi should be the timing for them, like once you get it. Sad man does see the anti-mage, but
Yeah. Before some Finnish viewers going to get triggered about it, I did mean sled, not sledge. Ferte is going to get a Fiend's Gate on top of him. Italian, oh, he misses out the Pit of Malice. But they are covering ground, trying to find him. That's a good TP spot. You've got so much more areas to just hide in the tree line to teleport away. So your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, it's just unknown areas. That's the thing. Like, we just don't know the map very well yet. So you don't know where to expect it as well. There are more areas, and obviously most of them unknown for the moment. They are pinging him out. And he just leaves. Did he just leave a neutral item? He did, right? Did he pick it up? I'm not sure. Okay, he did pick it up. Never mind.
One team has 5 and the other has 3, so yeah.
AM on the cliff, chilling. Right on top of a ward as well.
Just vibing.
Okay, he does manage to get away.
They are, I mean, the net worth difference hasn't really built up since that 11K marker for like 3-4 minutes now. So I feel like TiltedBoys, they're slowing down this this incoming onslaught, so to say. They're eventually gonna have to face up against the cut, but they haven't had to do so yet when they were still in a losing position.
Yeah,
so can they
Ezekiel
turn
might have
that
to.
advantage into theirs? Well, we'll see. Jube has found the enemy, but he's got backup coming in. Ezekiel has to move himself away. Pops the pipe as well. Jube very low on HP. And they also catch the Techies. He's going to get hexed up by an approaching Underlord. It looked like Sadman used it for a second as he canceled his animation, but it is the Underlord with the hex. Italian Gangstar coming in with the items.
I think it's a good item this game as well. Just helps
Really
you.
good item.
Yeah, it helps you a bit more with the catch. This is the fight that TiltedBoys will not be able to run away from. You got your Skadi. This is pretty much the time to shine, to show pretty much what you've got. AM still trying
Show me
to.
what you got.
Yeah, he's still trying to dodge it and farm up the BKB though. If he does that, I don't think the cut goes back. They go from one side to the other. Let's see. They're deciding.
Imagine how much stronger TA could be if he could Psyblade spill a building. Hit a hero behind the building.
You wouldn't be able to defend ever.
Yeah, the hero would be constantly picked and banned. Well, Scourge McDuck is still feeling very comfortable in this high ground push.
Got pretty low.
It's time to call it a day, you know? Days in the sled.
Days in the sled, yeah. I guess they waited for the Tombstone to be back on, and the moment Tombstone was used, they moved away. Disciplined, they lost nothing. They have a DD now on TA as well. And with the DD, perhaps you can go back top. Tombstone should expire very soon. She's still pretty low. They're not healing her up, so that first Aegis life will be lost fast.
And there's the minefield. It is now active. So, unless we get to see like this big minefield hype, I don't think we are, but there's a chance.
I mean, honestly, I would love to be wrong, and I would love to see how it works, because, you know, you live and you learn. I haven't seen it work so far. Valotka. BKB, can he TP?
Yeah.
Some crits? Oh, the hook.
Don't even need it.
Yeah. If he got away and that hook didn't connect, he'd be very sad.
Oh, yeah.
But a big kill. He does have a buyback, though. The problem is now he used BKB. So even with the buyback, he won't have a BKB. And already they're in a rough spot when it comes to defending. AM is so close. Like, he's so close to the BKB. He's going in instead, Skyrat.
Yeah, he's going to look for the initiation and a big ulti dropped as well. They're very low on HP and they will take down the first hero. And the Underlord's going to be the next one, but he is super, super tanky. He's going to just give his life away. You know, my life for the team. Or not even that. Okay.
BKB TP's out. Yeah, the moment
Waves the middle finger and leaves.
the moment Skyrat died, TA TP'd away as well, because his Aegis got reclaimed. He does have Aghanims now, but not enough slots in the inventory for Dragonlance. He's buying the Blessing.
How does TiltedBoys get a better team fight, you know? I think that was already pretty good, but they just don't have lockdown.
They have
Techies
Basher
needs to
now.
find someone.
Yeah.
Alchemist needs to stun someone, and then the Basher, it helps, but
Yeah,
they're gonna
didn't.
need so much more control.
Yeah, they didn't have it in that last engagement actually. Like AM went in without the Basher, he still had an Augur Axe and was buying a BKB. So now it's a bit different. Sorry, not an Augur Axe, Mithril Hammer. So he just go this time. Maybe it's enough. We'll see. Like Skadi and Basher, you jump on TA. Maybe if you're lucky enough, you can control her.
Verte. Just outside of vision. Okay, they see him blink out.
They still think that he went right, but he didn't.
Yeah, they dropped the scan earlier, so they were thinking that he's probably not in that location anymore.
Frogos, Atos, caught. It's a dead techies.
It's easy.
Oh, easy. Once Roche, 1 minute is the minimum timer. I believe if you're the cut, you're 19k ahead, but every second that passes, you are losing that advantage. One bit at a time. Like Anti-Mage getting very close to the BKB, and this man is completely ready to fight. I'm not saying that they're in a great position on Radiant. Of course, they're 20k behind, right? But
yeah, but you could say that they're in their best shape right now. Like, this is a good timing for them.
yeah, they lost only one side from all of the things that have happened.
And
only...
that's also the mid lane, which is completely fine, right?
Yep.
At least that's how I see it. The mid lane is the, the best case scenario for a defending team to lose. Even with the distances from the side lanes and all the extra added map, it's still easier to defend the base.
I think I'm not sure just how much it matters when you're pushing high ground. Like before the high ground, it's...
To the bottom.
Yep, he's out. When you're pushing high ground, it doesn't matter that much.
Good read from Italiano Gangstar, but oh damn, he misses the Pit of Malice. It's just a guessing game again. Oh, so close. But
nice try,
really really good try with that Fiend's Gate.
Yeah. Very nicely done by him. He's actually buying a harpoon next. So he wants to right-click a little bit and also get that active. To bring people back into the Pit of Malice. Interesting item choice, by the way. I wasn't expecting it. Maybe an AC, something like that, but harpoon instead.
Harpoon Underlord, yeah.
Pretty cool, cool idea.
I guess they really just want to maximize on catching the anti-mage, so makes sense.
I don't know, but I have this eerie feeling that the cut, slowly but steadily, they're losing control. Maybe it completely changes in the next fight and they just wipe TiltedBoys. They're still 20k ahead, but let's see. They are attempting this high ground push.
The minefield factor. Yeah, they're taking the Tormentor at the same time as the push is happening already. And Techies will be given the Aghanim Shard, so he's got the reactive Taser and an ally. But now they got to find themselves a good opener. The Ranger Axe will go down.
There's the Glyph.
The Glyph is also used, so the cut, they have an opening. And Roshan is on their eyes.
That's so good. Like, they move so fast as well. Really nicely done by the cut. I love this, because they force them back. Look at that line. Good luck. Good luck getting there on time. I just love the fact they forced them down bottom. The moment Glyph was popped, they just go top. It's like solid.
It's some good Dota.
Yep.
Even if the game is kind of lacking events and we know that the cut is in the lead, they're still making some really good plays that are, they're worthy of highlight. Like, those are the things that in Division 2, if a team is able to get these fast reaction moves around the map, it usually means that they're more ready than their opponents are. It is Division 2. It's filled with mistakes, but Italiano Gangstar, he goes in, he brings the team with him. Huge Sonic Wave connecting onto 5. Undying's going to be real on the back line, but Italiano Gangstar, they can't kill Ferte. He's almost down, though. He won't be able to rejoin this fight for the time being. Techie's about to drop as well, and Sandman continues to hammer away. Virgo's down, Ezekiel dead, Juve also falling, and out to Volotka they go as well. Teleport cancelled. He ain't going anywhere, but the exorcism, it's doing damage, but it's not doing enough damage. Alchemist coming in with the buyback. Ferte even salving himself up, so he's able to get back into that team fight, but no. 16,000 damage dealt by the Cut in a very quick time span, of which 8.5k dealt by the Quap. Man, 5-man Sonic Wave, you don't get to see that every day.
Yeah, it was so good. Not only did it hit everyone and damage them, it was also pushing them away from Underlord, so he survives. He was dropping really low. They were controlling him. He couldn't pop the BKB on time. Does get it in the end, but look, that fight, Anti-Mage, he just couldn't fight at all. He was very low from the get-go. Maybe in this next fight, if he finds the right angle, if he isn't blown up instantly, I'm just trying to find the silver linings, really, for TiltedBoys.
I mean, me too, right now. Like, even if it felt like the Cut might be losing control of the map a little bit, they're surgically and slowly winning this game.
Yeah,
that's
for
another
sure.
lane of Rex opened.
For sure. They're definitely in the driver's seat.
Continue to do so. Level 24 Anti-Mage. He's caught up and even gone past the Templar in experience. What can you do with all this advantage? You almost died last fight. Scourge McDuck was completely fine and still has an Aegis. Silver Edge coming up for the Queen of Pain. Another one for the Underlord.
Yeah, Swift Blink for the TA. I mean, this is all luxury now, right? Like, you've got the items. You've got what's needed. You're just, like, if you don't Scourge McDuck, he's in the minefield, and it's doing absolutely nothing to him. But it did take down all the refraction charges, so that's something. But now he has the level 25 plus 7 refraction charges. Yeah, you need that minefield
Massive
again.
items to be building. Techie's gonna get caught. Mystic Flare on top as well, but the Tombstone save. He's inside the Tombstone, healing up at least for the, well, staying safe for the time being. BKB forced down from Fertze. Wake Me Up about to drop. Hookshot coming out from Jube, pushing them away with the Cogs that will find the kill for themselves. With the bad look at this TA go. Alchemist to fall. Furgon to drop as well. They will find Jube on the side, but Furgon's coming in with the Bivik as well with his Techies, but Scourge McDuck still throwing in hits. The Hex is gonna be connecting onto Fertze. All they need is an Anti-Mage kill. It's gonna be silenced up for a little longer. They're the trap being top up as well, but he blinks out, but no! He gets hammered down on the spot, and the Cut, they're gonna run them down, and they will look for more, and pretty much the thing is, they will be looking to take this game and this entire round-robin series being the victors. GG coming out from TiltedBoys, the Cuts. They will avoid that threat of elimination, and we will see them in Division 2 for the next tour with that win. It's 2-0 for them today.
Okay, very nicely done by the Cut. Like, unexpected from me, at least. I thought that this one is gonna go the other way, and